I think the way children play has changed dramatically over the generations. I think particularly the advent of electronic entertainment, it's very easy for kids to get hold of computers and computer games and games consoles. The research that was commissioned by Land's End Clothing reflects the fact that 2/3 of adults, 2/3 of parents played hopscotch, and yet only 1/3 of their kids actually play it or even know what it is. There's an incredible amount of children that don't know what British Bulldog is, which was one of the best games that I played as a kid and growing up, and I still love playing now with my children. And I hate the idea that they're going to lose touch of some of these games that were not only brilliant fun to play, but teach our children so much as well.
One of my favourite games was What's the Time, Mr. Wolf? And I think it's Stuck in the Mud. Yeah, those are probably my two favourite games as a kid.
There was one called Jails that we used to play, which involved basically tagging, and then if you got tagged, you got put in jail.
Believe it or not, marbles. I used to love collecting different marbles, and yeah.
I remember playing Bulldog and the hopscotch one. I remember playing Kiss Chaser when we was a little bit older, but yeah, Bulldog was the main one.
It's hugely important for children to have outdoor play. One, because of the health benefits. We know that childhood obesity statistics are going through the roof. You get your kids off the sofa and out into the garden, they run around, they have a great time, and it's good for their health. Equally, if you're sitting in front of a computer console, the game is governed by the people that have designed the game. Someone's organised the rules. If you're playing British Bulldog, or if you're playing Stuck in the Mud or the children make the rules. They're the ones that have to learn. They have to learn how to play the game, decide who's winning, who got touched, who didn't. So they have to learn about all of that. They have to learn to deal with the conflict that might arise as well, and managing all those parts of the game as well. So it's not just about being fit and healthy, but it's about teaching them life skills. But more important than anything, you have a fantastic time doing it. You can see kids running around here laughing and joking. As soon as kids get out and about and have a brilliant time, you can just see the enjoyment they get. You can hear the enjoyment they get.
I flashlight tag. No one probably knows that, but it's kind of in the dark and you have to get to a certain point and people try and flash you and stuff like that.
I guess Bulldog, because it's very it's very fun. You get to run a lot. It's very healthy for you. It's really fun.
I've enjoyed playing Sticky Toffee and Rumble Footsteps.
As a parent myself, it's hugely important that I support the Bring Back Rough and Tumble campaign, because I got so much from that sort of play when I was a kid. I know how much my children get from it. I think it's something that's hugely important to their lives as well. I think it's easy to bash parents with the thought that they don't get out as much, and I know it's very difficult to often juggle work and life. About 50% of parents don't spend more than 2 hours a week playing outside with their kids. And all I would urge parents to do is think about how much you get from playing outside. All my fondest memories and all anybody's fondest memories haven't come from sitting in front of a television. You don't remember fondly all those hours you spent watching Why Don't You as a kid and all those other programmes. What you do remember is the days you went out for picnics, when you went to Hatfield House, or when I went to the forest with my brother, when we were climbing trees, when we were playing off ground touch, being down on the beach. Those are the things, those are the memories that we look back on so fondly. You need your kids to be able to have those as well. So get outside, get stuck in and play as much as you can.
Yeah, well, it's really important because especially my little girl's very rough on clothes, and the knees and the elbows are always going out of things if it's not decent quality.
I think it is, yeah, because I think clothes now, some people tend to go towards designer clothes and they're too worried to get them dirty. So I think if you can mix the expensive with the durable, it's a good compromise.
I suppose since she's been going nursery, obviously they play out a lot in the nursery, and we do get a bit of a rough and tumble, like climbing and everything else, and I suppose paint can get down the clothes as well. And you need something that's quite going to wash up nice and wear nice. Yeah.
If you want any more information about the Bring Back Rough and Tumble campaign, go to the website roughandtumbleplay.co.uk. Great website, tons of fantastic tips for parents on what they can do to get their kids outside and start enjoying themselves, and also loads of games and the rules for games listed on the website. And all I'd urge you to do is take those rules, give them to the kids, and let them get creative with the rules as well, because then they take over and take ownership of the game and they'll have even more fun.